In this episode I'm going to be tackling a bit more woodwork. Got to do the kitchen. I'm going to frame out this, what's going to be a window. It ain't a window at the minute, but I'm just going to frame it out. Probably put a backboard on like I've done the back bump outs, and when I get my windows ordered, which I haven't got yet, I'll then cut it out and adjust it then. So let me just quickly build this frame like so. Now I'm just going to panel up this wall around it, cut out the recess with the router, and then onto the kitchen, which I'm looking forward to, but we're going to get it done. See if my little cut is the right one. Absolutely. Beautiful. Look at that. A little bit of carpet. All that carpeting down that side for that one bit. I'm glad I reshaped that though, because I was going to go with that original line and that would have been well too big. But that is snug. Lovely. Now I've got the template for that. I can do this side and all now. Cushty mushty. Beauty. I was a bit sceptical about this little bit here. It's going to have trim on it anyway, but I was thinking the drill bit, or the router bit should I say, was going to go inside that divot and cut this area out, but it didn't. It's actually flush, so yeah, I'm well happy with that. On to the next bit now. Bosh. If you're wondering why I had to do the window cutout and not just panel it up before I got the windows, I'm going away on the 22nd and these chairs would not have fit had I panelled the wall up because of the seatbelt bit. But now that's in now. Don't know if you can hear that in the background there, but someone is drifting. Yeah, that is basically that panel done. Onto this panel now, I've got to cut a few holes in it for sockets, inverter plug, Bluetooth module, diesel heater control, and a USB port, one of wherever it may be. These. Then I'm going to do over the door. Then I'm going to tackle the kitchen. Save the best till last. Also, I've come up with an idea to cover these gaps rather than getting like coving, which I was originally going to go for. I just made these little brackets. They don't look the prettiest, but when they're up, sweet. Let's see, they're a flush fit all the way, and you ain't gonna see any of the little tiny imperfections in gaps and that anyway, because I'm gonna be using like a brick, sticky back brick tile, like white brick effect on the walls that go up the curve, and then the roof's gonna be wallpapered with wood paneling. But it is now the 12th. I've got 10 days to complete this. Let me crack on. This back in, start wiring up some plugs and stuff. Make sure I keep all the slack out. Put that on the wrong way. What a melt. You know what? I was struggling earlier to get this little module in this bracket. Turns out I'm an idiot. It's a quick fix, isn't it? Do you know what? I knew it couldn't have been that hard. I was thinking, am I just weak or something? Have I not had enough sleep? What is going on here? Turns out I'm a muppet. Bosh. Got to hold it steady, yeah? Go on. Push it in. Push it in towards it. Oh my god.
Push it a little bit.
That's it, put pressure on it when you do it. Come on, you can do it, muscles. That'll do.
Good
Well
job.
done.
I can still see a shadow of it.
Yeah, that's alright, I'll sink it right in. Well done, Aya.
Good job.
Yeah, we don't want the heater on though. That's why I've turned it off. I just turned it on to show it working. And now it's just cooling down, it's blowing out the hot air to fan out the body of it. It's all coming together now. Who's that? Is that Grandad? Quack!
Oh yeah, squawk. Squawk.
So that is where this is going to sit. Level with the kitchen. Like so. Down a little bit so I have a skin on it. Now all I've got to do is put on this box like so. Now this is just going to act as like a little shelf for the kitchen. Put some splashback tiles on it, make it look a bit pretty. Gonna install a plug socket in here, double plug socket, just in case we want to use the air fryer or toaster or whatever. Then I've got to panel it up. So I've come up with a little idea. I've sailed the box past these initial struts that I've got down the bottom, and I'm just going to build the bottom out and come flush from there up, which will then match up with these top bands, and it'll basically a bit more of a flatter wall than the rest of them where they're curved. You ain't going to see the difference in walls. It might even marry up. Looking at it, it's probably only going to be a couple of mil off of this wall, so we'll see when we get to this point. Let's go. I may have run into a tiny problem. I ain't got the panel to panel the wall up with, and I got work in like 2 hours. And I'm on nights tonight. That sucks. I have to wait till tomorrow. Finish tomorrow. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, potentially Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because guess what? My company is so kind that they've made us redundant. Not to worry, I have got another job lined up. I will be working my old job on the straddle cranes in the dock, lifting containers and placing them under a key crane ready to go abroad. So all you people out there that get your bits and pieces shipped in and out, I'm the man that does it. I'm the one that gets it done. Not too happy. I went to my local wood supplier, which I got all of this 5.5mm ply, and they come out with 6mm, and I said, that ain't what I had before. This is what I had before. I went there in my van, obviously, to pick up the wood, told him about it. He said, yeah, there's like a 0.5mm tolerance. So I had an offcut with me and I measured it up to it, and there is actually a big lip. You could feel the difference and see it. I said, that is no way 0.5mm. He was like, I know. He said, they all come different. He said, like, where they've got a little bit of tolerance in them. I said, well, that last board you sold me must be 5mm then. I said, because that's about 1mm, maybe 1.5mm thicker. Now I can feel the flex difference. This feels like I'm trying to bend a bit of 9mm ply, whereas them ones, I could shape them however I wanted. I'm so glad that I'm at the last wall, because I had to get 2 panels, and they're not the best condition either. I said to him, they look a bit tatty. He was like, that's all I've got. And I was like, well, I'm on a deadline, so I've got to get this done at all costs anyway. Not really happy with the condition of them though, but it is what it is. There's going to be a particular partition separating the beds from the kitchen area, so you're not going to see the difference in thickness anyway. And I'm going to continue the rest of the wall in this 6mm. It's more like 8mm, it feels like. It's proper rigid. And obviously I've got a straight wall going up here and then it bends, so it's hoping it don't crack or anything. I mean, I'm pushing it in and I'm getting the right flex, but it's proper like trying to fight me back, you know. We'll see when I get some screws in it. I have to screw it up and then I'm going to have to route this cubby hole out. Bit gutted really. Didn't have the same stuff, but I also got the 18mm ply for the beds, or the bottom bed, and then I've got 12mm ply for the top beds, because obviously I've only got kids going on it. And I know from experience that it's good for about 700 kilos with a frame underneath it, because I went and picked up a lathe not too long ago and I used a bit of 12mm ply, so I know that'll be fine. Oh well, let's get it done. trace a line along here, up and round, and then cut that section out. Put the kitchen in place, see how it all marries up. She looks sweet. This is so much thicker, this wood. It's like, it's solid. There's no flex in it. Well, there is obviously, but not as much as I had with these ones. So they're like, I'd say more 5mm. This is more 7-8mm. I don't even know. It's just proper, like, solid. Which ain't a bad thing, but at the same time, I want less weight and more flexibility. So if he'd have just given me what I asked for originally, even the way this tears out was different. It just seems like a proper different bit of wood. I mean, it's still a clean cut. And again, this is all going to be trimmed out, so you ain't going to see any of them little tear outs. But I ain't had none of that on any of these other ones. They're cut so clean. And that one just cut like a piece of... Either way. Right, got to put a USB port in here. Got to put the battery monitor up here. And I'm going to put the 5-way gang switch here above the door, so when I step in, lights on. Got to wire up the under cabinet lighting and then start building cabinets. And then we're going to be on to decorating, linoing the floor and getting out on a summer holiday. Now I've got to take it all back off again. Cut this corner off around the opening. Cut the 5-way gang switch panel hole in this one. Cut the battery monitor hole in that one. Post some wires through. Bish bash bosh. Fit the USB port over there. And then that will be this one. I've actually got to put a little bit more support in behind this one as well, because there's nothing to screw it to. So I'm just going to run a beam from that one to that one. Bosh. And that will be 100% finito with the panel in. And why I've got this off as well, so I need to bring that up there. So I'm going to put a bit of support behind them too. Then I'm going to take this off, rat the door out, fit a cupboard door on it. That'll probably be it for this episode. And then I'm going to do the cabinets, shower and kitchen once I've built the rest of this unit out. All in the next episode. Now I don't know whether to lino the floor first before I build the shower and the cabinets and stuff, just to save all the awkward shapes cutting and stuff. I might just lino the whole floor and then put the cabinets on top. I think that's my best option. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That is a wrap. This episode, finito completo. On to the next fun stuff now. Got 6 days and I'm gonna make it. I know it. We're there. We're right on the edge of getting away. I will let nothing stop me. I've got all the materials that I need. I've got a couple of little bits coming from Amazon, like edge trim and stuff like that today. And yeah, that's it. That's literally all I need at the minute. I'll tell a lie. And a portable toilet, but I'll order that 1 to 2 days. It will be here. Bish bash bosh. I'm going to do the partitions in the next episode Well, I'm going to lino the floor first, get that out of the way. Cabinets, partition, door above the cab. Decorating, ready to roll. Is that nice, Paul? Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at that.
Coming along nicely, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, it's as cool as this van.
Getting the girls out here. And he's been over in the living room, Mike's been over in the kitchen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on, babe.
All
Crack that
right.
whip. Get them going.
Edit that bit out.
I'll edit some of it out.
Yeah. Just edit it.
I'll edit some of it.
Some of it.
I'll edit some of it out. I won't edit the bit where you're being militant mummy, making the kids do hoovering and stuff though. That's going to be in now. Love you. So yeah, that is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned because we are nearly there. Let's go!